And we're back.
Stop dying, Seki.
Stop. We don't need another death in this recording.
Oh god dang it. Go bathroom.
No, that's not it. I've got that tickle at the back of my throat and it won't go away.
Drink some more water.
I literally just drank like 2 inches of this.
More, Seki.
You don't see it
Drink
carrying
the
around the
full
most
gallon.
You guys don't see it, but Seki's carrying around the most comically large water bottle of all time.
It is a full gallon.
I said drink the full gallon, so drink.
More.
Okay, well, if I may be so bold, I'd like to bring Trope Talk back for one episode because I took notes while watching this again because I tend to take notes on rewatches. One of my bolded all caps note was, "God damn it, anime. You didn't need the boob grab scene. Stop trying to convince yourself that you needed the boob grab scene. You didn't need it and you know it."
But do you know why we do need it?
Why?
Because the animators have to communicate to us the type of boob it is, because women have different like textures and solidities of boobs.
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes women will like grab each other's boobs, because you want to check if like your friend's is as firm as yours, or if it's got more of like a pillowy or more of a hard effect. And it's because women's boobs actually change texture on the inside over time. And so that they start out when you're young, they're like this really firm kind of like, it's almost like crinkled up tissue paper inside, like keeping them firm, but then that like fades away and it's replaced by fat cells. So it's actually a way to date the age of female characters.
There you go.
You, my friend, that was not actually a necessary explanation. You just wanted to talk about boobs for 2 minutes.
Exactly.
I have no commentary about the show, so I have to make up commentary about something else.
Hey, you know what? Fine.
Is
No,
she
but
becoming like Marine or Matsuri?
no, I'm just making a joke about the boob grab.
Yeah.
You know, it's obligatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed to comment
like the
on
panty
that
shot.
because that was like, why would they do that?
It's like every panty shot ever. Like I never
Yeah.
want to see a panty shot.
Yeah.
But also I can't be mad because every anime likes to do that and it's stupid.
Exactly.
It's just one of those things that you have to kind of deal with as you're
Yeah.
watching the series.
It's like ads.
Yeah.
It's like ads.
Yeah.
We interrupt this program for your regularly scheduled
Panty shot.
panty
Yeah.
shot and boob grab.
Yeah.
And then
Like
followed by
Overlord, the
Yeah.
first episode of Overlord.
Yeah.
Like that God, that is like exactly what it feels like sometimes. Like you're watching this really good show and like it's really, really good. Or like even if it's not really good, it just feels like there's an obligatory break where one of the characters just has to either have a panty shot or do a boob grab or something inappropriate.
Like, I feel like this is part of why Seki is so lukewarm on Index, is because whatever interesting things it's doing, it's still defaulting to all these really stupid anime tropes.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what it kind of felt like? It kind of felt like original Fate Stay Night.
I think Fate
bit.
Stay Night was the problem with Fate Stay Night is that unlike Index, it didn't have much else going for it. At least Index has a few interesting characters and arcs.
Yeah.
Original Fate Stay Night did not quite do anything justice.
Yeah.
Index at least is doing a little bit to do it.
But like the tropiness of it, like the oh god, what's that word? Fuck. Oh,
fan service? No, because it's not. I don't know. If I wanna call
campy.
Campy.
Campy elements of it are very similar to what I felt for Fate Stay Night 2006.
Yeah.
Like they're just over the top and out of place, it feels like.
And it doesn't help that it indexes the story as because it's adapting the way it's adapting stuff. It feels already kind of rushed through some of the arcs. So you're like, did you need to spend those 2 minutes on that really tropey scene when you could have been expanding the story or providing a little like something that's a little bit more useful to what's going on?
Exactly.
Like I think that's probably in Achilles outside of pacing. That's another one of Index's Achilles heels is for the even with the bad pacing. Its bad pacing is also cut in by some of the most egregious anime trope scenes.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I feel like I really hate it when shows have like stuff like panty shots, boob grabs, like anything that just like I feel like doesn't happen normally, you know? Like, and I'm it's one of those things where like it's so prevalent in anime. Like, oh, you know what annoys me the most? in every anime ever is school uniforms on girls. Because like they're just ridiculously short, like, or just inappropriate in so many ways. Like, and I don't mean inappropriate as in I'm a prude, but I mean inappropriate as in these are underage girls.
Okay, but actually a lot of anime do have school uniforms that are pretty accurate to what school uniforms are in Japan, that sailor outfit.
Oh, I know. And I know the sailor outfit I get, but also I don't think they're sailor outfits with skirts that end mid-thigh.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if you got a Japanese school uniform skirt, it would come down to at least, a couple inches above the knee.
Maybe. I'd have to take a look and see what the actual like lengths come out to, but
yeah. I don't know. I just like I hate it when I see them. Like I hate it when I see any sort of that, like, I don't know, what I just consider like distasteful.
Because I think a lot of the times it's not so much that the design is particular about, it's like they then use the camera, like it's the way the camera's off.
Yeah.
Where like it's not even like if you're into feminist theory and you're like the male gaze, I don't even think it's quite that, because it's not even looking at it in the male gaze. It's like it's actively going in a direction no one would ever possibly see.
Yeah, like no dude's gonna walk around the school and just like sit down on the floor and slide his head under some woman's skirt.
Right.
Unless he's gonna get kicked in the head.
But also the reason why I don't necessarily fault Index too much for it is because even in some of my favorite anime, they have like the same kind of.
Yeah, I know. Like some of my favorite anime have that kind of thing too.
Like you like Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's like the king of shonen for all that.
Yeah. Fairy Tail does it a lot, and I don't love it in Fairy Tail either. But I feel like it's one of those things where it makes it's tolerable in a show that I like outside of it, but it just affects any show that I wasn't feeling particularly great to, like negatively. Like, remember how I refused to watch Overlord after Realm showed me the first episode because of the boob grab and just how disgusting I thought the whole albedo thing was? That's kind of how I feel about those moments in any anime. And especially if it's not my cup of tea, like Index wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, then it just exacerbates any sort of negative feelings I had. And it's not just like those specific tropes. Like sometimes there are just tropes that, like when they do crouching moron, hidden badass really badly. For me, that can be like a deal breaker in a show,
Mm-hmm.
The room goes
Silence.
I feel like there was something else there was definitely something else I wanted to bring up in the final thoughts. I can't remember. Anyone want to go first? Stall my stall.
Okay. So I mean, as far as like just tropes are concerned, yeah, generally I'm not really a fan of any of the anime tropes, really. Mainly just because they're like those scenes in like even like American TV shows where it's just like, oh god, I don't want to watch this. It's like those really like cringy moments where like what are they gonna do to circumvent this, and something really dumb and stupid happens that like why is this the solution to the problem?
Mood.
I need more time.
Can we let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Or we could just say,
or we can just say, or if you remembered, or if you come up with it at the end of the episode, you can just save it for the ending thoughts.
I was gonna. We are in the end thoughts.
I guess I lost track of where
I was gonna do the final Jeopardy thing, but then I remembered it's copyrighted.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I mean,
we might as well pull for the anime at this point.
This is one of the few shows that we've kind of like finished up this season. Like so far this season and last season, like if you combine them, this season has been a lot of either finishing or watching more of stuff we already watched. Like we haven't done a whole lot of like brand new things that we didn't then continue this season. And this is one of those things where we started it this season, but we also continued it this season. And even though we took a break because of COVID, several times, it has been a while since we watched the first half. So, I mean, that definitely affected it. But at the same time, I'm really happy that like we have it finished, because I feel like now we're kind of thinking more about the show as a whole.
at least this season.
Yeah, which is nice. It's nice to have it finished, you know, because then we can choose to move on from here and that kind of thing. And we know what we like. Like, I know that Nick Nack has watched other shows in this universe. It's like the MCU, but for Index.
Yeah.
And I think there's definitely one called Railgun,
Yep.
and I don't know what the other one is.
Accelerator.
Accelerator. Okay. Is that, oh my god, is it Accelerator or Accelerator?
It's Accelerator.
Okay.
It's the same. It's the character from the show.
Yeah, I don't do English, people.
That's a lie.
It's true. That's a lie.
such a lie.
But I don't know. I feel like this was a good ending. Like, I'm happy we finished it. And I think it did finish up on a higher note than we started it on.
Yeah, because I remember when we started it, we were like, it's an interesting world. I'll give it an approve for now, but it was very like,
Yeah.
it didn't have as many highs from there. Like, I think Seki's just kind of closed, like Seki at the Mez kind of looking at things all together at this point, I think.
Yeah, like if I was just thinking about one specific thing, like if I was just thinking about like the world, I'd approve it, you know? But now that we've finished this season, I can look at it as a more on the whole judgment, and it's not something I'd ever rewatch. It also has not interested me enough in the spin-offs for me to voluntarily even put them on my Mao list, which I think is a sign for me, you know? Like, when I'm interested, I'll at least stick it on my Mao as a plan to watch if I'm ever bored. But this is just, parts of it were good, but on the whole was not the cup of tea that I'd pick. Also, you're
I remember what my final thought was now.
Now, finally.
Oh, you pulling it close because I was about to say your time is up.
Oh, I wanted to comment. It's kind of a throwback to the story, but I felt it was more appropriate to put here. I am absolutely in love in the Angel Fall arc. The entire reason why things went wrong was because the dad accidentally created a pagan summoning circle for angels. Knickknacks that he collected.
Did anyone else notice
What?
that he took his phone back?
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah.
He took it back after you were dying. That's all. All right, let's pull the next episode now that I've caught up to my brain.
Pull
Okay.
that thought.
I hope we pull like you, and then I could say you a thought.
He can't be pulled.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
me.
fine. I know.
Rando. I want Rando.
Rando, come on, Rando.
Rando.
I actually want
Yeah.
Rome to get picked. Rome's kind of suffered this season.
Yeah, but like I feel like that's just because the gods want him to suffer for putting Persona in.
Oh, if I get pulled, you'll suffer even more than Persona.
Don't antagonize him.
Okay. All right.
It's either me or Realm.
Or Rando.
Is it me?
It's
It's knick-knack.
Knick-knack.
Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 1.
Woo!
You guys are saved.
All right, well, remember everyone, try harder, everyone. I fucked that up totally bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Get out.
This is why I ended.